Hello, I'm going to tell you about internet, its meaning, history, and the uses. So internet is a vast network that connects computers all over the world. Internet, even its name, is an acronym for International Network. So this network is made up by different devices. As you see, satellites are in the space. They are connecting the ground stations from different continents. As you see, this is Africa, Europe, North America, South America, and so on. The blue lines that you see, they are the connections. So a network is created anytime two or more computers are connected together to share resources. So it can be a local area network, a wide area network, a personal area network, or simply internet when it is interconnecting the whole world. So the network will be having a name depending to the specific area that it covers. So another definition of internet, it is a globally connected network system facilitating worldwide communication and access to data resources. So who governs internet? So internet is governed by agencies like the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority. The history of internet. So internet originated with the United States government, which began building a computer network in the 1960s, which was known as ARPANET, or Advanced Research Project Agency Network. In 1985, the U.S. National Science Foundation commissioned the development of a university network backbone called NSFNet. The system was replaced by new networks operated by commercial internet service providers in 1995. So the internet was brought to the public on a larger scale at around this time. This is when the internet was used on different continents by different people. So how internet works? Every computer and the network on the internet uses the same protocols. So the protocols are the rules and procedures to control timing and the data format. So the contents shared over the internet are stored on specific computers, which are called servers. So these servers, they are permanently turned on and can be accessed through a unique URL or Uniform Resource Locator. Example of a URL is www.mydomain.com. When you write a valid URL and you send a request from maybe a browser client, you will get the response if the server is on. When it is off, you will see the message like the page cannot be found. So when you use internet, you of course meet web browsers. So a web browser is an application that enables you to view the web content. So the browser is able to send a request to web servers and locate downloads and display as well the received information, which can be of different format as you see, text, sound, and so on. So this is how it looks, the architecture of a web browser and a server. So the client formulates a request and sends it to the server. The server will work on the request and they provide the client with a response. There are different types of browsers. Some of them, they are Chrome by Google, Internet Explorer, which is somehow obsolete. It was From Microsoft, there is what we call Microsoft Edge, Firefox by Mozilla, Navigator by Netscape. This is also somehow obsolete. Safari app by Apple. There is another browser which is useful for smartphones, like Opera. It has also got the desktop version. So, why is internet most of the time referred to web? So its architecture actually refers to a spider web, as there are multiple links or routes between computers. So this is the house of a spider, which has got different links or routes that are similar to the network that make up internet. So what is email? So email means a message which is sent electronically. So email works with a mail server where messages are temporarily stored until they get delivered. So as letters would in a post office or PO box. So the email has this format: my username at mydomain.com. Let's see also what means a webmail and an email client software. So you can use your email account online with webmail. Webmail means these websites that provide you with email services like gmail.com, yahoo.com, and so on. You can also use your email account offline with a program installed on your computer. This program is called email client software. It can be Gmail or Outlook. So to create an email, we are going to use Chrome browser. You see displayed on the screen. This browser has got different parts, the navigation buttons like back and next or forward. There is also the flash button, which helps you to resend the request. There is the address bar where you put your query or your link or your URL, which means in full URL, Uniform Resource Locator. So we use gmail.com webmail to create our email. So when I don't have an account, I click on create an account. Let's say my first name is the email account here, let's say Albert Ironsanga. So this is already taken. They are giving me suggestions like Ironsanga Albert and so on. Let's try this. Ironsanga. Again taken. Let's try a dash Ironsanga. Okay. So let me take this suggestion like this. The password here, you have to enter it. You have to confirm it. Next. The country already it is detected. It is Rwanda. My phone number. So once entered the phone number, a message will be sent with a code to verify. I enter the code. So it is to be verified. It is already verified. So in case your email account gets problems, they are suggesting to provide a recovery email address. I don't need it so far. So the date of birth, you can specify it, the gender also, then next, let's say 1984, next. Then you have to accept the privacy and the terms of this email provider, who is Google. I agree. So it is still loading. So I am now all set. As you see, my email has been created and I am now in inbox folder. So the email has got different folders in which your emails will be stored. The emails that you receive, most of the time they appear in inbox folder. The emails that you send, they appear under sent folder. The emails that you have not yet sent, which are still considered as draft, they are appearing under this folder called drafts. Yeah, the emails which are considered as spam, they are immediately stored under spam folder. Any email that you delete will be appearing under this folder called bin. So when you want to send an email to someone, you click on compose. Then you have to enter the email of the person you are writing to. Let's say I am writing to like this, and maybe I want to give a copy to another person who is called, let's say, at yahoo.fr, and I want maybe to give a copy to someone else, but blindly. This is what we call blind carbon copy. So the person I am sending the email will not be able to know that I have given another copy to someone else. Let's say I give the copy to myself. give a copy to myself. My new email is now this one. And maybe the carbon copy, I give it to myself again, like this. Then the subject, we call it hello. Hey, this is my new email address. Regards, Albert. So this is the body of the email where the message is written. This is the subject, why I am writing the message. I have given 2 copies to 2 people. The first is the carbon copy. It will be seen that I have given the copy to this email, but for BCC, blind carbon copy, it will not be seen that I have given a copy to this email. So if you want to attach something to your email, you can click on attach files. Let's say it is an image. Let's say I attach this image. Immediately the image will be attached to this email. If I want to include a link, let's say a link to somewhere, I click on insert link. This is the text that will be displayed, and there it will be the link that will open once clicked on this text. Let's say we write Google like this. Then here I put www.google.com. I click on OK. Immediately when the person who will read this message clicks on this link, immediately Google will open. So we click on send to send our email. I refresh. So there is a new email coming in. As you remember, I gave myself a copy. So this is it. They attached the email. They attached the file. And the link as well, when I click on it, immediately it directs me to google.com. Also the copies, I can see here the copies given to different people. So this is it. When I go to send, I will know that I have so far sent one message to a.nironsanga@yahoo.fr. So when you create a Gmail account, you will also have access to different services by Google, like Google Maps, like Google Play, like Google Meet. This is a service that will enable you to conduct a meeting online. This is chat. There is another service called the contacts. So with the contacts, when you save the phone numbers of your contacts and emails and other information related to contacts, you will be able to access to them wherever you are, as far as you still have your valid Gmail account and the password. Then there is a Google Drive service. This one will enable you to save different materials, files, creating folders and sharing them with other people you want. You will have 15 GB space to be used for all these services that require to save. There is Google Calendar that will enable you to schedule different, tasks, different events and so on. There is Google Photos where you can save your photos. There is another service related to documents, like documents of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and so on. You can create them online, and maybe you share them with people, and you will be working with them collaboratively. And for any input, for any comment, everyone who is able to access the document will be able to see it collaboratively. There are different services that you will have access to. Another one is called Google Forms. So if you want to collect information from a number of people, you will use this Google Form service. So to sign out from your email account, you click on there, then you click on sign out. Then you are all set. So to retrieve the result of your research, first of all, let's say we look for the meaning of internet. What is internet? Then on this settings button, we choose advanced search. The language here, we can force it to English. So our result will be in English language. The region, we can leave it as any. Last updated, let's choose past year. Terms appearing in the page. What is internet? It can appear in the title, in the text, in the page, in the URL of the page, in the links to the page, etc. Let's leave it as anywhere in the page. Then file type. If you want only to get PDF results, documents of Excel, PowerPoint, Word, rich text format, and so on, you can specify any. So let's choose any format. Then usage rights. Here you have to be attentive here. You can choose not filtered by license, free to use or share, free to use or share even commercially, free to use, share or modify, free to use, share or modify even commercially. So these are the copyrights which are called Creative Commons. So it's up to you to choose which one that will not create problems with you once you edit and you share it with other people. So the best one is this last, free to use, share or modify even commercially. Then advanced search. So what we get from this space, we are quite sure that once shared or once edited, it will not create problems with us related to copyright issues. So this is it. You can retrieve what you want to display, like images, videos, books related to this search term, and so on and so forth. So there are some uses and advantages of internet. The internet has grown and evolved over time to facilitate services like faster communication. So internet is a speedy communication. Now you can communicate in a fraction of a second with a person who is sitting in the other part of the world. Another uses of internet is information resources. So any kind of information on any topic under the sun is available on the internet. The search engines like Google, Yahoo are at your service on the internet. Next is entertainment. So downloading games or just surfing the celebrity websites are some of the uses people have now discovered. You can even add, downloading movies or watching them online. Another use of internet is social networking. So one cannot imagine an online life without Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on. So social networking has become so popular amongst youth that it might one day replace physical networking. Another use of internet is online services. So the internet has made life very convenient. With the numerous online services today, you can now perform all your transactions online. You can pay taxes, you can pay school fees, you can do whatever you like online. So other advantages or uses of internet include email services, web-enabled audio video conferencing services. With this time of COVID-19, when physical meetings are not, allowed, or they are somehow restricted to a number of people, so people have opted to use these audio video conferencing services like Zoom, like Cisco WebEx, like Microsoft Teams, like Google Meet, to meet and share their ideas online. There is online shopping. If you want to buy something, with today's technology, you don't have to go at the shop. You just order an item and you pay it, then it is delivered to you. There is what we call data transfer and file sharing through file transfer protocol. So with the internet, people can now transfer and receive files from other people. There is what we call instant messaging. With WhatsApp technologies, you can chat with someone instantly. You send a message, the person reads and replies. There are internet forums whereby a number of people can meet and interact. So let's go to disadvantages of internet, some drawbacks from internet. The first one is the theft of personal information. So if you use the internet for online banking, social networking, or other services, you may risk a theft to your personal information such as name, address, credit numbers, and other information. The second disadvantage is virus threat. Internet users are often plagued by various attacks on their systems. So virus programs are these malicious programs which are not easily seen and may get activated if you click on them. So you have to be careful while clicking on different links from internet. The next disadvantage of internet is, pornography. So internet allows you to access and download millions of pornographic photos, videos, and other X-related stuff. So such unrestricted access to porno can be detrimental and harmful for children and teenagers. The last but not the least disadvantage of internet is social disconnect. So thanks to the internet, people now only meet on social networks. More and more people are getting drifting apart from their friends and family, because when you see someone has given birth to a boy, you congratulate him or her via WhatsApp, via Facebook, via Twitter, and you don't, think of going and, visiting him or her and congratulating him in person.